What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Apollo. I'm just doing another video on choosing where to live after college and why I think that's important, and why I chose to live in San Diego. So going right into it, what a lot of people, what a lot of recent grads don't realize is you have to assume that wherever your first job is, that you're going to be there for a while, because you just don't know what the circumstances may be, or how easy it is to switch your job. So you really need to consider, wherever you're applying, do you want to be there for at least 3 to 4 to 5 years, because most likely you're going to be there for that amount of time before you can actually switch to another job. So I would say the biggest thing is to do your research. Like, do your research on which state you actually want to live in. Do your research on which states have the jobs for your industry. I did my research and I realized California and Texas were in the top 5 for aerospace engineering jobs. And then I narrowed it down to which cities, or in general, I narrowed it down to states, and I knew California was my top choice. So I applied to over 30, 40, 50 jobs online just to California first, so that I could hear back from those jobs first. And I did that because I knew that not only were those at the top, California had some of the best aerospace companies, but I also knew the lifestyle in California was something that I wanted to live. So you have to consider your quality of life when you're choosing your first job in terms of where will it be. If it's a dream job but it's in a place that you hate, you're going to come home after work and be miserable. So it's important to consider, where do you want to live, as well as where do you want to, wherever state you want to live in, does that state support your industry? And California supports the aerospace. So for me, I chose San Diego. Well, actually, I applied to jobs all over California, and I would have probably gone anywhere in California, because I thought, I didn't realize how different parts of California work, because I'm from New Jersey. But I originally got job offers in San Francisco, LA, and San Diego. I've been to all 3 now, and I can definitely say San Diego is my favorite by far. And I'm glad that I chose this company. But this company, General Thomas, gave me an offer, and they relocated me. So it's amazing. I realized that I made the right decision in really doing my research and considering where do I want to be. So San Diego is one of those places where you can do sports and be outside all year round, and I can do that, and it's 75 degrees all year round. But the biggest thing to consider also is, can you afford, or will you be able to afford to sustain yourself in that new city? San Diego is very expensive. So I do have a roommate, and that works for me so far, but that is another thing you need to consider. Can you actually afford? But again, I think it's very important to consider, where do you want to live after college, because that will determine, that will set the tone for your career, and that will set the tone for the people you meet, and that will set the tone probably for the type of people you marry and things like that. So again, that's sort of my quick summary on why I think it's important to really consider, where do you want to live after college. So again, if you guys have any questions on San Diego or anything else, please leave your comments and I'll get back to you.